orders. And yeah, today we will be talking about relationships, and it's very important because in every relationship that you have in a particular table, there should be a common field to bring it together. So what we are going to do is to have one whole set of data. It has several tables there that we will be working with, and I want that to load. I'm bringing in my data, and the good thing is that you're able to preview anytime you select. You're able to preview to tell how the data looks. And yeah, I've done a lot of cleaning on this, a lot of cleaning from this, so I'm able to tell how good it is. And the same thing for the customers. And yeah, you see employees, I also have the same thing. Employee, you can see employee ID, last name, first name, and the likes. And then when you come to other details too, yeah, you have the order ID, product ID, the order detail ID. Then let's look at the orders. You can see that we saw order ID in the first table, in this very table, the order details table, and we are seeing the same thing. Orders also in this particular table. So that simply means that there is a dimension, which is an ID, that connects both tables together. And that is what we are talking about, that there should be a common field. So the common field is mainly making reference to the fact that it repeats itself in a different table, and for that reason it helps us in creating relationships. So that is what mainly, I wouldn't say that is all what data modeling is about, but that is what we are making reference to when we talk about relationship. I'll now go ahead and look at the next one, the other one, which is the product. And for this sheet one, I don't want to add that, so I'm just going to do again for this table and then for this suppliers. So I'm just going to go ahead and load everything since all the data or all the information or fields in there look good. It is loading, but taking its time. Alrighty, now it is looking beautiful. You can see each and every table over here, and you can go ahead if you want to just create some charts or some tables with them. So maybe I just want to do, let's say, something like having a stack table, and I want to take something from here, the categories table, where maybe I want to use the category ID, and then I want to now come to this table, other details, and now pick, let's say, the product ID. No, let me rather do something that has to do with a numerical value. So I can do quantity. That looks good. So I'm just going to do this, and you can just go ahead and expand that if you want. And yeah, what if we want to do another thing too when it comes to yeah, the donut chart. So let me just do another one too for the donut chart. And as soon as you bring in the donut chart, let's say you want to do employees table from here, where you have the employees table, and I want to do this, and right from there, that seems a lot. But let's see how it goes. So it's going to have a lot of splits. Most of the times when doing a donut chart, you don't want to have several um fields in there. You just want to have less than six, so that everything can be, visually appealing and also good to the eye. So let's see, we can do something else. Let's see if you want to do like customers, where we want to bring city. Of course, it's going to be a lot, but country too, yep, it's going to be a lot. And let's see here, what will I have that may have just a little amount of numbers? Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see if we have category. Okay, okay. Um, category ID will be a lot too, but yeah, we can go with this. It's 8, so I think we can go with that. There you go. And I am just going to go ahead and add the story. Several prices will be a lot, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, I it looks all colorful. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and use this, and then yeah, let me just go ahead and halt here. But if you recall clearly, we talked about this being the report view, and then we have the table view. This is what is very important, the model view, because that is where we see all the relationships that has taken place over time. So I just go ahead and I close this, and I just want to bring everything here so I can see what is going on. Beautiful. So you can see that there has been a relationship created between this and the orders table. And then the same thing for the customers and the orders table. Then the same orders table is being connected to the product table, and as well as the order details being connected to the orders table. So you can see that the orders table has a lot of connection, because if you check, you're able to tell right from here, as soon as you click on this, it should tell you what it is automatically connecting to, or what it is creating the relationship with. So that simply means that there is a shipper ID here, and there is another shipper ID in this particular table. Let's just go ahead and collapse this. I'm sorry, expand this instead. And when we look at it, we should be able to tell that's good. There is a shipper ID here, which is now reflecting, and for that reason, it is creating the relationship with it. So the same thing for the customer ID. Pretty simple. So you can see that there's a customer ID here, and there's also another customer ID here. Sometimes there may be a situation where there is no relationship at all between tables, and that is where you now go ahead. You can just go ahead and now pull this and place it on that particular thing that you wanted to do. This is already there, so there's no need for that. But sometimes there is a need for you to do that, so it shows you what you need to put in there in order to let the reflection or be able to create that relationship. This is where sometimes we do the manual, yeah, not sometimes, but we do the manual relationships. So it's very important for you to ensure that you have the relationship being created in order to help you in, doing further visualizations and the likes. Thank you so much. I bring my presentation to a halt.